Right guys, this is Kirsty. She's doing amazingly well at the moment. She's on a food plan and a training plan, so tell me how it's going.
It's going well. It helps when you really stick to everything. You have to train hard regularly, 4 to 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And then I have sort of 5 small meals a day that I need to stick to as much as possible.
Okay, so why did you decide to do it? What was your trigger? What made you start to say, hey, I've got to do something?
Well, I've always been into fitness, but I used to do a lot of cardio, and then I had my children, and cardio really wasn't cutting it in terms of losing weight or being the shape that I wanted to be. So I decided to do sort of more body conditioning and weights, and that seems to be giving me the results in terms of looking the way I want to look. It's not about weight or how much I weigh, it's about what I actually see when I look in the mirror and how my clothes feel on me. That really makes a difference when I train this way.
Okay, and we were saying earlier, we touched on food and how you can be relaxed about food, but you've got to have a plan.
Yeah, I think the way I kind of see it is that nobody could be perfect 100% of the time, but as long as you stick to it regularly. So I tend to set myself goals, so usually it's a holiday, it's usually when I have to get into a bikini, and I make sure that I start a good period of time before that, really sticking to the exercise and the food plan to get to the shape that I want to be. And then other times a bit more relaxed, but still sticking to it sort of 80% of the time, but then relaxing with special occasions, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you have a glass of wine like at the weekends and food that you want to eat, but you don't ever overindulge, so it's easy to get back onto it.
That's it. I mean, everybody has blips and everybody falls off the wagon, whatever you want to call it, but as long as you stick to it most of the time, it's
so if you fall off, how do you bring yourself back on it?
Just sort of motivating yourself to know how you felt and how you looked sort of a few weeks before, whether it's looking at holiday photos or whether it's just remembering that feeling of how good you can feel if you really work at it.
Brilliant. Okay, and what's your goal at the moment?
So I've got a holiday at the end of August, so south of France, so getting into bikini, south of France, lots of beautiful ladies around, so I want to feel confident, and I don't want to be skinny, I just want to look good and feel happy with how I look.
Great. So Kirsty follows a training program that I wrote and yeah, she's doing really well. I'm really happy with the results so far, and I think Kirsty is too. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if anyone is interested in knowing how to get into shape as we get older, because none of us are getting any younger, are we?
No, absolutely not.
Then do follow my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. It's somewhere on the screen, you will see it flashing around. And yeah, or you can always ask me a question or Kirsty a question. I'll put a question to her. She doesn't know that yet. I'm too busy to do that. But yeah, it's all about just, you know, making that decision as to what you want out of life. So have a great day, guys, and thanks for listening. Bye. Thanks, hon.